In this video, I'm going to be ranking the top 10 best point guards right now in NBA 2K25 My Team, and there has been a lot of point guards that have dropped recently in the game, so I wanted to get you guys an updated top 10. I know I did this, I think maybe a couple days ago, but I wanted to get you guys a re-ranking of the top 10 best point guards right now in my team, and then obviously throughout this next week, I'll get you guys the top 10 shooting guards, small forwards, power forwards, centers, and the top 10 cards in this game. So starting off with the point guards here today in today's video, at number 10, I do think Caruso barely makes the list. Now, I think there's other point guards you could consider for number 10 being Gilgeous-Alexander, DeJounte Murray, Dark Matter Austin Reeves, maybe even a Dark Matter James Harden. There's a lot of great point guards in this game. I think after today's, or not today's drop, after this weekend's drop on Friday and with the Bracket Busters Festival going on, there's a lot of great point guards, and I think it's one of the more stacked positions in this game as of right now. But Caruso, I think, is going to make my number 10 spot. He's 6'5" at point guard, 6'5" wingspan, and I really do like this card all the way around, but I think he's exceptionally good on defense. 98 steal, 98 perimeter, 90 interior defense. I also like his jump shot quite a bit on very quick timing, so I think he's got a good jump shot. He's a very good defender. He's got solid dribble saves with like the Devin Booker dribble style, LaMelo ball escape, Curry behind the back. Not that bad dribbling wise. He's a great slasher. I think he gets really good dunking animations, and I think Caruso is one of the better point guards in this game. I got him at number 10. Now number 9. I think this card is amazing, and to have him at number 9 might even seem a little bit low, and that is going to be the new Galaxy Opal Juan Dixon that you guys can earn for exchanging 15 Galaxy Opal Festival event cards. It is pretty pricey to get this card. It does take quite a bit of pieces, but he might be worth it. 6'3" at point guard, 6'7" wingspan. His stats are basically all like 97 and above, besides a 75 block. If you take a look at the good stats that actually matter, for defense, 98 steal, 97 perimeter, 92 interior defense. Again, for a guard, I think that's very good. 95 driving dunk, 95 ball handle, 98 speed with ball. He's also got 98 speed, 97 agility, 97 3. Like, he basically, in all the stats that matter, have a very high rating, and he's only a Galaxy Opal. But that's not the best thing about this card. The best thing about this card is easily his animations, where he has the Patrick Mills base, the Patty base, which is probably the best base in this game, and he's also got the KCP upper, and I think it's one of the best releases in the game, maybe even the best jump shot, and that is on the 9th best point guard. I think you can maybe even consider Juan Dixon to be higher on this list. If you're a really good 3 hunter, I think you'd probably want to put him a lot higher, but I think just because he is a little bit shorter, he's only 6'3", he does have a small player build, only weighs 164 pounds. I think for that reason, you kind of have to have him a little bit lower, but he is a very good 3 hunting point guard. Number 8 is going to be the 100 overall Steph Curry. I know that might sound low, and I think potentially you can move him up a couple spots if you did want to. I think he's better than most people say. I'll say that for sure. He's 100 overall. He's got 99 every single stat pretty much. He's got still a great jump shot on very quick timing. I feel like if you know how to use this card properly, he can be a lot higher on this list. But I think for, again, being a little bit undersized, 6'3", 6'3" wingspan, a smaller player building game, I think there's some taller point guards who maybe can do the same thing as Steph Curry, at least similar 3 hunting wise, but are going to play a lot better defense because of their height and player model. Yes, stats matter, and yes, Curry plays really good defense for his height, but a card that's 6'7", 6'8", and has similar defensive stats and badges is going to play better defense because they're taller with a better player model. So I think Steph Curry, very fun, and I think is actually a lot better than people are making him out to be, but I got Curry here at number 8. Number 7 is going to be Dark Matter LaMelo. Again, 6'7" point guard, 6'10" wingspan. You take a look at the defensive stats and badges, Curry's got him beat, but I would say LaMelo plays better defense in game because of his size, makes him a lot better on the defensive end. I think his jump shot is maybe not as good as Steph Curry's, but since he's 6'7", he can shoot over the top of, for example, a Steph Curry card where Curry can't shoot over the top of LaMelo Ball. I think height matters a lot in this game. I don't think it's the be end all. I don't think if you're a short point guard like a Curry or Juan Dixon, you're horrible, but I just think that's a huge flaw compared to like LaMelo, who's 6'7", great player build, has a great jump shot, and is still a Dark Matter card, so he's going to have great stats and badges across the board. Number 6, I do have Gary Peyton, and this was a really tough decision for me between number 6 and number 5. I was kind of going back and forth, and I really do believe number 6 and number 5 are very interchangeable. I have Gary Peyton at number 6, and maybe a bit of a surprise, I have Dark Matter Lonzo Ball at number 5. I know GP at 6 might seem low, and maybe you want to put him over Lonzo Ball, but here's my explanation. Again, I think height matters, and I think also just animations matter as well. And I don't know if it's the Caruso motion style. I don't know what it is about Lonzo Ball, but he always plays exceptionally good defense in game. He's taller than Gary Payton. He's got a better player model than Gary Payton. He's pretty much the same defensively when it comes to his stats and his badges. And then I think Gary Payton does have the better jump shot, but I think they have a similar enough dribble sigs that to me, it kind of just matters. Are you looking for the taller point guard with better defense, or are you looking for the smaller guard with maybe a better jump shot and about the same dribble sig? So again, I was going back and forth for so long between Lonzo and Gary Payton, and I really couldn't come up with like 100% decision. So if you guys wanted to have GP over Lonzo, I think that's totally fair. But I think Lonzo for me is just like that slight bit better. But both those cards, I mean, they're just insane at the point guard position. Number 4 though, I have Shai. To me with Shai, I think he's better offensively than Lonzo and Gary Payton. Well, he's just as good defensively. I think Lonzo and GP are better locks. They're better defenders than Shai. But I think Shai's the better offensive card. He's a better ball handler, better shot creator. In my opinion, could have the better jump shot. That could be argued. I just think he's basically Lonzo, Gary Payton combined. He's got the defense and the size of Lonzo, but then he's got the jump shot of Gary Payton while also having great dribble sig. So again, Shai could be comparable to Lonzo and Gary Payton. Not saying he's a lot better than those cards. I think all these guys sort of in the top 5, 6 are all very good. I mean, every single point guard on this list is absolutely unreal. Like I said, the top 10 point guards are really good at this time in my team. So Shai, I think, is number 4. Number 3, I got Magic Johnson. And I think as I've played this card more and as I've used this card more, I'm just realizing how good he is. 6'9" at point guard, 7'1" wingspan. To have these dribble sigs, the Darius Garland dribble sig, the Curry crossover, like, he moves so well in game for a 6'9" point guard. Yes, he doesn't have the greatest jump shot, and I feel like you have to have the right play style and you have to have the right cards around Magic Johnson to really see the full potential and the full effect of how good he can be. And that's what I'm basing it off of. I think, again, if you're looking for an offensive point guard, the best card on this list is Juan Dixon or Steph Curry, or a guy we'll talk about here in a second, right? Those are the better offensive point guards. So if you're looking for an offensive PG, you go for an option like that. But if you're looking for one of the better all-around point guards in the game, Magic Johnson, I think, has to be considered one of the best because of his size. He's got really good dribble sigs. And I think number 2 is basically just a Magic Johnson with a better jump shot. And that is going to be 100 overall Luka Doncic, 6'7" point guard, 6'8" wingspan. I got him at number 2 here. Again, he's 100 overall card. So those defensive stats are going to be ridiculous. His badges are amazing. And the reason why I'm saying he's basically Magic with a better jump shot is, sure, he doesn't have as good of dribble sigs as Magic. Magic definitely has better sigs, but I would say Luka has a way better jump shot than Magic. Like, it's not comparable. The dribble sigs are sort of comparable. Sure, Magic's better, but like Luka has a 9 out of 10 jump shot. Magic has like a 5 out of 10 jump shot, maybe even lower. So I think they're about the same card. Luka just has the better release. Both, again, are super amazing. Luka, I think, gets kind of overhated on. I know he doesn't have the best of dribble sigs, and yes, they could have made him like the best point guard in the game if they gave him better sigs and better dribbling animations, but he's still got a top tier jump shot. He's still 6'7" at point guard, and he's still a 100 overall card with 99 in every single stat and 30 Hall of Fame badges. But obviously, guys, at number 1, I don't know if this is really going to change for quite a bit. It's 100 overall MJ, Michael Jordan. I don't know how you get better than this card other than just being taller. 6'6" at point guard, 6'11" wingspan. He's got a great motion style and a great defensive player model in game. He plays lockup defense. He has one of the better 3-hunting jump shots in this game, a super fast release, easy to green. He's got some of the best dribble sigs. Unless they drop like I'm trying to think of another point guard they could drop, a Magic Johnson 100 overall that has a souped up jump shot and better dribble sigs. That's like the only way I see a point guard being better than Jordan, is really just making them taller, because he's basically the perfect point guard besides a couple of dribble sigs. But overall, guys, that's going to be my top 10 point guard list. Let me know in the comment section down below what point guard you guys are currently running in my team. I guess point guards, you're starting and your backup. Let me know what you guys think about my top 10, what you guys would change about it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.